Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode here at Investing with All I See is W, where we talk about finance, self development, and personal health. Today, I wanted to make this video to share with you stock updates on several tickers that I feel can add so much value to your investment portfolio heading into the new year of 2021. Now, I hope first off, you all are having a wonderful day, and if you haven't done so, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe for more related content so I can add more value to those who are interested with this information. Now, before I begin though, I'd like to inform you that all of the information I'll be sharing with you today should be used as guidance information only, and anytime when you do consider making an investment, please make sure to do your research, okay? Let's get started. Now, the first ticker I wanted to share with you is a company named Quantum Computing by the ticker QUBT. Now, we're actually looking at the company website here, and this company is developing state-of-the-art softwares that enables companies to be able to solve complex problems with its proprietary quantum-ready applications to deliver superior enterprise solutions. Now, I quickly wanted to go over to the investors tab and just share with you some new stock updates here. So as you can see, the share price in the month of December had just skyrocketed. In fact, the share price did go up to like $25, and today it hovered up close to 25%, hovering at mid $11. I'm forecasting that come Q1 of 2021 that the share price can reach up to $30 to $50. And what I know is that today the company had submitted an application for NASDAQ uplisting where it wants to upgrade from OTC market and get into the NASDAQ uplisting. So that's great news, and I just wanted to quickly share with you the response from the CEO, Robert. As a leading stock exchange for emerging growth companies, we anticipate a NASDAQ listing will elevate our profile in the investment community and increase awareness of our industry-leading Mukai quantum software development, connectivity, and execution platform. We expect broader market participation to support greater liquidity for our shareholders, increase our base with retail and institutional investors, and attract analyst coverage. The timing is also ideal, and as we begin to launch several new growth initiatives. So that's why I feel like QUBT is definitely a value add ticker that you can definitely gain on significant positive proceeds holding this long term, and that's why I have my money parked in this company as well. Now, the next ticker I wanted to pivot over to is a company called RIOT Blockchain by the ticker RIOT. Now, we know that while Bitcoin is continually rising with its Bitcoin price, so is RIOT Blockchain. And today, the share price had gone up close to like 11%. And what this company does is that it focuses on Bitcoin mining, supporting a Bitcoin blockchain by participating in Bitcoin's consensus system through proof of work mining, racing to the next block and building upon the chain. Now, as you can see, this is a picture of what Bitcoin mining is all about here, and you can see there's just so many computers put together for the purpose of mining for Bitcoin. And I feel like while Bitcoin will continue to rise, so will RIOT Blockchain. And did you know that just in the year of 2020 alone, this ticker has gone above 1,300% in positive proceeds. However, I feel like with the current share price right now hovering in the $17, it can break the $30 share price range come Q1 of 2021. And as you can see with the latest news here, RIOT Blockchain, in fact, purchased additional 15,000 Antminers from Bitmain, expanding the infrastructure for mining, since we know Bitcoin is gaining so much recognition right now at this point. So that's why I feel like this is definitely a value add ticker if you're considering allocating to different sectors as part of an investment strategy. So let's not lose sight of what RIOT can do for you. Now, the next ticker I wanted to share with you is a company called Vaxart by the ticker VXRT. We're actually looking at Vaxart's clinical trials on its oral pill medication candidate intended for COVID-19. So as you can see, its drug product is being evaluated on 35 participants to evaluate the safety, immunogenicity, and efficacy of its drug product. And I'm forecasting that come January, that the company will release the results of phase 1 clinical trials, and upon release, the share price can definitely hover up into like the $12 to $15 share price range. Can you imagine how much positive proceeds you'd gain from that point on? And what's interesting about this company is that it does not require cold chain requirements to distribute the product, because it's an actual pill form. So when you think about it, if and when this product does get approved, it will be very efficient with distributing this product all around the world without the worry of having cold temperature requirements. So that's why I feel like Vaxart is definitely a value add play, and where the share price currently is at right now, around the $5 to $6, you can definitely invest and sell for a higher price once the product is approved. So for example, in Q1 of 2021, I'm forecasting that it'll reach $12 to $15 in share price range. So that's over 100% in positive proceeds. So let's not lose sight of what Vaxart can do for you, because its mode of delivery is actually a pill form as opposed to taking a bolus delivery with an injection of a COVID-19 vaccine. Now, the next ticker I wanted to pivot over to is Sorrento Therapeutics. Now, this company is working on diagnostics, antiviral treatments, vaccines, antibody cocktails intended for the COVID-19, as well as coming up with different drug products for a large number of different diseases out there. But its main focus right now is on the COVID-19, because that's where the money is at, and it has 7 product lines related to COVID-19. And today, Sorrento Therapeutics announces the submission of a marketing authorization application to Mexico for its COVID stick use rapid detection test of SARS-CoV-2 viral antigen. What I know is that the COVID sticks can provide results within 15 minutes to tell you whether you are positive with the COVID-19, as quickly as 2 minutes for patient samples with a high viral load. So that just tells you that the cycle time for detecting whether you have COVID-19 or not is very efficient, and that's why I remain bullish with this company. I mean, out of 7 products, you already have 1 product line that's already gaining recognition for marketing authorization. So we know that the company will start scaling up. Once the demand starts increasing, there will be a need for manufacturing this product line, the COVID sticks. And let's not lose sight of its vaccine portfolio as well as antiviral treatments. So that's why I feel like come Q1 of 2021, the share price can reach up to $15 to $20. And on top of that, Henry G is a solid CEO who knows how to lead and inspire the team at Sorrento Therapeutics. And that's why I feel like this company can definitely add so much value to your investment portfolio. Now, the next ticker I wanted to share with you is a biotechnology company based out in Texas, and that is iBio. Now, I am showing you the product pipeline of the different vaccines that iBio has in place for human and animal use. Now, we're looking here at the Fast Farm system, and as you can see, the Fast Farm system is intended for the human health programs, where it's focusing on trying to implement iBio 100 for pulmonary fibrosis, as well as the COVID-19 pandemic, where it has 2 vaccines in play. One is a virus-like particle, which is the iBio 200, and the subunit lichen protein, which is the iBio 201. And what I know is that there will be IND submission coming very soon with these product candidates here, and that would indicate that the US FDA would allow for entry into phase 1 clinical trials. And once that happens, I feel like iBio will be in a great position to start focusing on developing itself as a contract manufacturer. What we know is that it had just partnered up with ATB Therapeutics to supply and manufacture the monoclonal antibodies on the design that ATB Therapeutics had created from Belgium. So let's not lose sight of what iBio can do for you. And also, it also has the classical swine flu fever vaccine intended for animals, where it's currently in phase 1 clinical trials with iBio 400. So that just tells you that iBio 400 has demonstrated complete protection in live virus challenge studies while providing an ability to discriminate between infected and vaccinated animals. So the fact that iBio 400 is headed already in clinical trials, that just validates that the iBio 200 and the iBio 201 will likely demonstrate safety, immunogenicity, and efficacy if and when it starts getting into phase 1 clinical trials. And what we know is that the share price was previously hovering at the $7. Now it's currently at the $1, and I feel like this is a great buying opportunity for you to capitalize if and when the share price starts gaining on positive proceeds. And I do value the CEO Tom Isett for assembling a solid team. We know that there's been new board of directors to support the clinical program, finance program to monitor the control of cash flow burn rate. And just recently, Dr. Brenner was appointed as the chief scientific officer, who has extensive experience working at large-scale pharmaceutical companies such as Merck and other companies. Now, let's not lose sight of what iBio can do for you, because in 2021, I forecast that the share price can reach up to the double-digit share price range. And the next ticker I wanted to pivot over to is Inovio Pharmaceuticals. This is a biotechnology company based out in Pennsylvania, where it has sites in San Diego. It has 15 DNA immunotherapy vaccines that's currently in play, and of the 15 DNA vaccines, most of the vaccines are already in phase 2 clinical trials. Of the 15 vaccines, one vaccine is already in phase 3 clinical trial, which is the VGX 3100. And I forecast that if and when that product becomes approved, then positive return on cash flow will start coming in. And with the INO 4800, which is a derivative of the MERS vaccine INO 4700 in phase 2, we're seeing positive results from the phase 1 data. According to the peer-reviewed data release on the phase 1 clinical trials, where it was published in the Lancet eClinical peer review release, it showed that INO 4800 is 100% immunogenic of the 38 patients that were evaluated. So that's just solid news. And one of the great things about this company is that once it gets approved, the positive benefits of having INO 4800 is that its shelf life can be sustained up to 5 years without a temperature control requirement where it needs to be at a low temperature. In fact, INO 4800 can actually be in a stable room temperature at like 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So that just tells you that it's very less specific once implementation takes place. And what I know is that INO has already established contract manufacturers to manufacture the DNA plasmid of the INO 4800 if and when the health authorities allow for Inovio Pharmaceuticals to begin manufacturing and commercializing the product. And I'm forecasting the fact that South Korea is expediting the emergency use of review of vaccines. It can be that emergency use will take place in the international regions, perhaps in South Korea, in China, or any other country. So the cycle time for reviewing vaccines is improving, and for those reasons I feel like there's going to be very exciting news coming very soon. And what we know is that INO also partnered up with AstraZeneca through partnerships with DARPA and the Department of Defense to develop monoclonal antibodies using the DMAP technology as well as AstraZeneca's proprietary technology. So not only is INO 4800 a therapeutic and preventive vaccine, but it's also planning on coming out with new drug product candidates that will be positioned to go into preclinical trials with INO's DMAP technology. So with the 15 product lines that are currently being evaluated right now, you can just add additional data points to the pipeline once 2021 takes place. So let's not lose sight of Inovio Pharmaceuticals, because my exit strategy for INO is around the $80 to $100 share price range. And right now it's definitely buying cheap and later sell for steep. Now, the next ticker I wanted to share with you is Rigel Pharmaceuticals. This is a ticker by RIGL, and we're looking at the pipeline of this company. So there's already commercialized products here, as you can see, with 3 products where it's approved for use in Europe, Canada, and as you can see, there's different products that the company is working on, but I wanted to just quickly focus on the clinical trial products intended for COVID-19, and you can see that one COVID-19 related drug is already in phase 2. We shall hear updates of the company getting into phase 3 clinical trials, but what is happening is that this company has developed a drug product candidate intended for COVID-19 patients dealing with pneumonia hospitalized in hospitals, and what we know is that this type of drug can actually reduce the cycle time for patients in hospitals, so that will just be definitely a game changer. And it's not a vaccine, but it's a drug product to improve the different symptoms that patients are feeling, such as pneumonia. So that's why I feel like RIGL is definitely a value add play. I mean, previously it was hovering around the $2, and now it's up into the mature $3 range. I forecast that it will break through the $4 to $5 share price range come 2021. So let's not lose sight of what Rigel Pharmaceuticals can do for you. Now, the next ticker I wanted to share with you is Emerald Bioscience. Now, this is a biotechnology company based out in San Diego and Long Beach, where it is working on trying to improve the lives of patients with glaucoma dealing with clinical unmet needs. And what we know is that there's only a handful of drugs that will help alleviate patients with glaucoma to reduce the intraocular pressure in patient eyes. Now, this is definitely a game changer company. It's actually in the OTC market, where the company has several drug products that's being evaluated right now. As you can see, the THC VHS intended for glaucoma is in the transition phase into the phase 1 clinical trials, along with the CBD VHS for ocular, hepatic, and analgesic. So what I know is that this company plans on initiating phase 1 clinical trials sometime in 2021, the second half of the year, but there's already pre-IND meetings with the Food and Drug Administration, and there's already trials beginning in Australia, because the regulation there is much different than in the United States. So that's why this company has already targeted to ramp up the trial runs in different areas of the world. But from a share price standpoint, the fact that this share price is around the 4 cents, I feel like it can definitely hover up to its prior resistance value. About a year and a half ago, the share price was hovering up into the $1 whole value, and about a year ago, the 52-week high was in the 20 cents. So I do forecast that the share price will start bull running up, given the context of where we are with glaucoma, and that there aren't too many competitors in this arena. And that's why EMBI can be a game changer, disruptive stock for you if you're bold with investing in companies like this. So the next ticker I wanted to share with you is Tesla. And why consider investing in Tesla, right? Well, just by looking at the website, as you can see, right? I mean, Tesla has the Model S, the Model 3, the Model X, Model Y, solar roof, solar panels. Well, there was Solar City acquisition years back, and now the focus is developing solar panels for roofs. And in fact, if you don't like having solar panels on the roof, you can actually have solar roofs instead of having the panels, and that just looks so sleek. And this company is the leading electric vehicle benchmark to date, with top line state-of-the-art technology where the car itself can actually drive you around, and the probability of getting into car accidents has been reduced, and it's tightened up much more than where it was previously in the prior years. And Tesla will continue to be a disruptive stock, where it will be at the top of the food chain, and it will continue to gain on positive proceeds with the cash flow that it's bringing in with the increased sales that's going on. And I mean, just looking on the street in California, you'll just see so many Teslas on the road, and that just explains why the company is doing so well, because of its true high quality product innovation, and everyone likes Tesla, right? And I mean, these cars are very quiet, and it can actually get up to the speed of like 12 seconds per quarter mile. I mean, that can just dominate most cars on the road, even though this is an electric vehicle and it's a very quiet car. Now, let's not lose sight of what Tesla can do for you, because this is a type of company where when you invest, you really don't have to worry. It's more like a set it and forget it type of approach. Now, the next ticker I wanted to share with you is Apple, right? I firmly believe that Apple will be a high growth stock because Apple's balance sheet, its financial statements continues to grow with an increase in assets. And what I know is that this company doesn't like to take on deficit. And similar to Tesla, I mean, where Tesla was in 2019 compared to 2020, well, Tesla's total number of Model 3s being distributed has increased year over year. And similar with the iPhone, I mean, with the iPhone 12, the company has done so well with the number of sales, even though the COVID-19 pandemic has hit. However, with the different products that it has, such as the MacBook, the iPad, iPhone, the iWatch, TVs, musics, as well as accessories, Apple just has the whole entire ecosystem to work on its own, as well as downloading similar competitor related products such as Microsoft. So that's why I feel like the consumer market highly depends on Apple related products, and for that reason we shall see that significant revenue will be coming in with Apple come 2021. And that's why I feel like this is definitely a high growth stock to come, because we've been seeing Apple just consistently trending up, but we haven't seen a big bull run similar to like Tesla. But I do feel like come 2021 we shall see some bull runs with Apple. So let's not lose sight of what Apple investing can do for you. Now, the last ticker I wanted to share with you, but the most exciting ticker, is Zomedica. This is a company that is focusing on trying to improve the lives of animals. It's a company working with veterinarians to develop a drug product to evaluate different problems that animals are experiencing, such as thyroid problems. So what this company has is TRUFORMA. This product is intended to evaluate whether animals have thyroid problems. What I know is that the company plans to commercialize the TRUFORMA product sometime in March of 2021. The fact that the share price had gone from like 7 cents in the month of November, December, now all the way up to like 25 cents, that just tells you that within a few weeks, the share price had gone up more than 225% in positive proceeds. Now, I feel like come January of 2021, the share price will reach 50 cents. Come February 2021, the share price will reach 75 cents. And come close to the launch of TRUFORMA, which is March 2021, the share price will reach the whole dollar value to get up to its prior resistance of the whole dollar value of $1 if you look back at the 1-2 year trend chart of Zomedica. So let's not lose sight of what this company can do for you, because I firmly believe that TRUFORMA is a drug product not to reckon with. And here's an image of the TRUFORMA product here, which is unique. Now, let's not lose sight of what this company can do for you, because I mean, just looking at how the TRUFORMA works, I mean, it uses disposable assay cartridges to test thyroid and adrenal analytes in 20 minutes or less on average in cats and dogs. So there you go. I hope that all of this stock news updates as well as content sharing has added value to your investment thinking. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe to my channel, Investing with All I See Is W, for more related content. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please make sure to share this with your friends and family as well. Thank you so much for watching another episode, and let's gain on positive proceeds, and Happy New Year, everyone.